Hey, I am A, and welcome to Releasing the Critical Voice Inside of You Tap Along session. If you're here, chances are that you're feeling frustrated with that nasty little voice inside of you that just keeps telling you what you should and shouldn't do, or can and cannot have. Maybe you're beating yourself up about something you said or did. To get started, take a moment to check in and rate how strong the critical voice has been today. Rate it on a scale from 0 to 10 now. We begin by acknowledging how we truly feel, by stating the negative in order to clear and release it through tapping, so that we can return to our natural state of well-being. Let's begin by taking a nice deep breath in and out. And start tapping on the side of the hand. Repeat after me, either out loud or in your mind. Side of the hand. Even though this critical voice inside of me is so loud, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I'm always beating myself up about what I did or didn't do, say or didn't say. I love and accept myself anyway. And one last time on the side of the hand. Even though I'm so frustrated by this critical voice, I choose to meet it with compassion and understanding now. Let's start tapping on the eyebrow. Eyebrow. This critical voice is so frustrating. Side of the eye. It never stops talking. Under eye. I'm always beating myself up about something. Under nose. And then I beat myself up for beating myself up. Under mouth. I have been so critical on myself for a long time. Collarbone. And a part of me feels that I can't change. Underarm. Part of me thinks that I need to be hard on myself. Top of the hat. In order to make the changes that I want to make. Eyebrow. But I acknowledge that this hasn't been working for me. Side of eye. And I am open to learning a new way. Under eye. I am so tired of this voice. Under the nose. And all of its nagging. Under mouth. And I am open to a solution. Collarbone. What if I can forgive myself for not being perfect? Under the arm. What if I can let go of all of this self-judgment? Top of the hat. And see myself and my actions with love and compassion. Eyebrow. I choose even if it's just for this moment. Side of the eye. To give myself compassion and understanding. Under the eye. To acknowledge that I am doing the best I can. Under the nose. And I am not perfect. Under the mouth. And that's okay. Collarbone. I will never be perfect. Under the arm. And neither is anyone else. Top of the hat. Releasing this pattern of judging now. Now go back to the eyebrow point, and I want you to just think about this critical voice and see if you can hear what it says to you. Maybe not now, but see if you can recall what it normally says to you or what it sometimes says to you. And you can say the things that it says to you out loud, if that feels safe for you to do so. And if not, you can just bring them up in your mind. Now moving to the side of the eye. And just notice if it says something like, you will never find love, or you will never be good enough. Notice how the critical voice shows up in your own life. Under the eye. And instead of fighting this voice, notice what it feels like to listen to this voice with compassion. And maybe this voice is just a scared part of you that needs your own reassurance. You don't need to trust or believe this voice, but you can listen with compassion, knowing that it represents a part of you that is scared. Under the nose. Tap by tap, you replace this critical voice with compassion, love, and understanding for yourself. Feeling more relaxed, feel that now. More calm. As you notice this critical voice, with every tap you release the strength of this voice. Under the mouth. And you might notice that this voice was just trying to help you. It believed that criticizing and judging was the way to get what you wanted. Collarbone. But now the voice realizes that it's through self-compassion that we actually change. Underarm. Forgiving ourselves and others so that we can create the abundance that we want in our life. Top of the hat. Notice this forgiveness in your body and this new understanding of self-compassion, while you thank that critical voice for all that it tried to do for you. And ask that voice to be one of understanding and self-compassion from today on. Now let's get back to the eyebrow point and repeat after me. Eyebrow. I allow my body to relax. Side of eye. I am safe and in control. Under eye. The critical voice is just a part, a scared part of me. Under nose. That needs more understanding and compassion from me. and their mouth. It was just trying to get me what I want in the best way it knew how. Collarbone. When I notice my critical voice, underarm, I take it as an invitation to hear what it's really trying to say. Top of hat, and tend to it with a new understanding of self-compassion. Gently stop tapping and take a deep breath in and out. And take a moment to notice how you feel right now. Check in again on the intensity of your feelings from your critical voice and give it a number on the 0 to 10 scale. The more you repeat this tapping session, the more you'll be able to release these old patterns of the critical voice. You will be able to quiet that critical voice and in turn feel more compassion and understanding for yourself. When repeating this session more often, the change you will feel will last longer. With every time you tap, you will get to deeper lying patterns, and eventually you will get to the root and find out why this critical voice is so strong. I want to end this session with thanking you for being here and doing the work in order to release the critical voice and tap into your full potential. This is Maeve, and thank you for tapping today with me.